Hello everyone, let's start the remaining portion of unit number 1. In our unit number 1, we will see right now pre-treatment of oilseeds. Pre-treatment of oilseeds is basically carried out in 6 different stages. Out of these 6 different stages, we already carried 4 different stages, that is decortication, delinting, decortication, roller mill, flaker mill or flaking, and then heat treatment, and last one is conditioning of oilseeds. This is the 6 different stages by which pre-treatment of oilseed is carried out. Now, these 2 steps, that is heat treatment, this is already covered in last lecture. Heat treatment and conditioning of oilseed basically carried out in cooker, in industrial cookers. This is actually a cooking process, cooking of seeds. These 2 treatments, heat treatment and conditioning of oilseeds. In heat treatment, heat is supplied. If you want to cook something, just take an example of your kitchen. Heat, there is a requirement to supply the heat. And second one, in conditioning, water or moisture is supplied. So, heat treatment, heat and conditioning of oilseeds, water. So, heat and water plays the role in cooking operation, and your cooking is carried out. Okay. Now, let's move on the heat treatment. Let's move on. Heat treatment. Heat treatment of oilseeds. In heat treatment of oilseeds, basically we are focused on our oil. Oil present in the oilseeds in the form of emulsion. In the form of emulsion. Not in the pure form. Emulsion with protein. Oilseed also contains an abundant amount of protein in it. So basically this is the seed. It contains some oil and some portion of protein. Large portion of protein is there. So it is in the form of strong emulsion. So what happens when we supply heat to the seed? When we supply heat in heat treatment, when you supply heat to the seed, then the protein content in the seed starts denaturing. Denature of protein starts, and at the same time the emulsion starts breaking. This is emulsion, that is oil plus protein. Emulsion starts breaking. It will be breakdown, and oil present inside the oil in the form of oil cells starts coming to the outer surface of the seed. This is happened due to supply of heat. When you supply heat to the seeds, this phenomena occur. Okay. Now, our product is edible oil. And should consume by the human beings. So, during heat treatment, there should be a strong supervision or process control is needed. Process control or heat treatment should be carried out in a very proper and sophisticated manner with sophisticated equipments, well-designed equipments, and a proper process control. If the heat treatment is not carried out in a proper way, then what happened? If the excessive amount of heat is supplied to the seeds, then what actually happened? Due to this, there may be a strong changes occur in your product. Our basic product from seed is one is oil and second one is oil cake. Beside that, there are n number of different products, but our major product is oil and oil cake. If more amount of heat is supplied in heat treatment to the oil sheets, then oil, then the quality of oil is degraded. Quality of oil is degraded, and there is a strong change in. Just a second. There is a strong change in organoleptic properties of oil and oil cake, and it will degrade the nutritive values of cake. Okay, side by side, there is a second disadvantage. If the heat treatment is not carried out in a proper way, there is a physiochemical change in our product. Before that, we just see what is organoleptic property in short. Organoleptic properties are the properties which are classified or just defined in a simple manner, like a specific sensing power of every individual. Specific sensing power of every individual. Just take an example of taste of food. Taste of food. This is the best example with correlate with our edible section. So taste of food. If the same food, just like any chocolate, a Kit Kat chocolate, mainly manufactured by Nestle, is eaten by Kit Kat, eaten by different 500 peoples or different 500 persons, then there is a strong chance that every individual, there may be a strong possibility and chance every individual can give a different type of review according to their taste and according to their feel and according to the sensing power of that person. When heat treatment is not carried out, then it will directly affect. Heat treatment is not carried out in a proper way, then it will directly affect the organoleptic properties of our oil. So there is a strong chances that it directly reduced or deduct the taste quality of our oil. Side by side, it will changes our physiochemical changes will there. Physiochemical changes, that means physical properties plus chemical properties. I think most of the students are aware about it. Physiochemical changes. It includes density, viscosity, saponification value, iodine value, and number of different parameters. So that's why there is a need to carry out heat treatment in a proper way. Let's move on our next topic, that is conditioning of oil seeds. This is the last step of our pre-treatment operation, conditioning of oil seeds. This is very important step. Conditioning, actually both heat treatment and conditioning is carried out in our cooker during cooking operation, but there is a need to explain it individually. Conditioning of oil seeds, mainly known as conditioning, is the process in which oil seeds are bring to the optimum level. Oil seeds are bring to the optimum level of moisture and temperature. Conditioning is the process in which oil seeds are brought to the optimum level. This optimum word plays very important role. Optimum level of moisture and temperature. The process by which we are able to brought our oil seeds to the optimal level of moisture and temperature content, then this process is known as conditioning of oil seeds. Basically, we are mainly focused on our moisture now with conditioning. Actually, there are three different stages. Stage 1, when moisture content is very low. Second stage, when moisture content is optimum. And third stage, when moisture content in seed is very high, very high. It shows very high. These are the three different stages or conditions. We will carry it out first and last in just a short description, but for that there are two different graphs are available. Two different graphs, that is the condition moisture content. When moisture content is in optimum, then what happened with our process and what happened with our extraction process, what happened with the quality and quantity of oil. It will carried out by two different graphs, and initially we just carry when moisture content is very low and when moisture content is very high. In the first stage or in first condition, when moisture content is very low, that is around only 1 to 2%, then what happened? This is our seed. Oil content is in the form of emulsion with different soluble, insoluble materials, carbohydrates, proteins, impurities, and number of byproducts, so many things. This is just like oil cells which contains oil, and it also presents some amount of moisture inside the seed, that is only 1 to 2%. When heat is supplied at conditioning, I already used one line, that is conditioning and heat treatment is carried out during cooking operation. So when heat is supplied, what happened? It contains a small amount of moisture, that is only 1 to 2%. It directly come to the outside surface of the oil seed. Where it comes? Directly come to the outside surface. This is your moisture present everywhere in the seed, that is only 1 to 2%. Once heat is supplied, it directly comes to the outer layer of the surface and forms a very thin layer of water. This is a very thin layer of water or moisture. So due to this, what happens? When these type of seeds are sent for the extraction, the oil starts coming. Oil cells, initially oil cells are broken. Oil starts coming towards the boundary of the seed from center. Actually, there are a number of different oil cells at different positions inside the seed. So we just assume oil is started flowing towards outside of the seed from center. This is the oil cell from center, and instead of a layer of air or atmosphere, it focus or it mix with the water. Initially the oil need to face a small layer of water. So due to what? A diffusion occur. A phenomenon of diffusion occur. So in this case, one layer of resistance layer here, one resistance layer is new resistance layer is formed in the outside surface of the seed due to less moisture content. Due to very less moisture content, it directly come to the outer surface and form a small thin layer of water, and oil will mix. Oil plus water is there, and it shows the phenomena of diffusion. So it degrades the quality of your product. Loss of oil is more, and it's difficult to operate. These are the various disadvantages when moisture content is very low. And there are two different processes available to extract or express the oil. First one is mechanical extraction, and second one is solvent extraction. So in case of solvent, it also plays the same role. That is, if the solvent is come from outside, it never directly go to the outer surface of the seed. It initially match with the water present outside the layer, and here it again plays the role of resistance. Then solvent will go out inside the seed, meet with the oil cells. This is your solvent, meet with the oil cells, extract the oil from oil cells, and again come to the outer surface. Then again the same factor, resistance of water is there. So again diffusion occur. It decrease your quality plus quantity, both the things, and it takes more amount of time to go inside and come outside the seed. Then second factor, that is when again the moisture content is very low, that is 1 to 2%. What is the second drawback? This is all about first drawback. There are basically 3 drawbacks. First drawback is diffusion is occur, extra process, time, quality, quantity degrade. The second factor, when less amount of moisture is there, that is only 1 to 2%, and it directly supplied to the seed, then there is a strong chances, these are the oil cells, this is your seed. There is a strong chances when you supply heat, the explosion of oil cells is there. Why? Because the moisture content is very less, so heat is not balanced, and directly it sends to the oil cells. So oil cells, there is the wall of oil cells is weakened, and there is a strong chance to oil cells get exploded and oil loss occur before your seeds sent to the extraction process. Means during pre-treatment, when the seeds are undergoing the pre-treatment process, there is a strong chance the oil cells get exploded and oil loss is there. This is the second drawback. And third drawback is in refining operations or expression operations, when the moisture content is very less, then it's really difficult to handle it, and the process is more challenging. These are the basic 3 drawbacks when moisture content in the seed is very less. Let's focus on the third factor, that is moisture content is very high. Our third factor is moisture content is very high. Say it is more than 15%. Later I will be come on the topic when moisture content is optimum. Before that I just explained moisture content is very high, that is more than 15% in seed. Then what actually happened? When these types of seeds with moisture content of 15% sent for the mechanical extraction, in expellers, there are big expellers machines which provides us a pressure and compression, due to which the oil seeds get compressed by both the sides and liquid oil is extracted. So there is a strong chances of slippage. First drawback is slippage of oil seeds. Is there due to excessive moisture content, and the crushing is not proper. The second drawback for this, when we go for the solvent extraction, same, this is for mechanical extraction, and when we go for solvent extraction, then again the same, it provides us a non-percolation problem. Means same related to the diffusion issue, that is solvent needs to enter to the seed, mix with oil, and again after some time solvent will need to come outside plus oil. So this layer which I already described, extra operation, that is diffusion, is there, and which takes a lot of time, degrade your quality and quantity, also known as non-percolation problem. Percolation means a very less amount of solvent is used. That is, a thin layer of solvent should be there. and the quantity is optimized, that how much amount of oil is present inside the seed, and what quantity of solvent everyone needs to process to carry out this process properly to get the maximum amount of oil should be extracted with this solvent. This is all about when moisture content is very high, that is more than 15%. Now to just go through the moisture content, when moisture content is optimum, we need to go through initially two graphs. Few experiments are carried out and from which we get two graphs. First graph is here is the temperature versus oil left in oil cake. Oil left in oil cake. So temperature is starts from 50 and here ends on 90. So consider this is 90 directly. This is 75 somewhat. 85 somewhat, 80, 60 somewhere here, because our temperature is fixed, that is 90. It is fixed in first experiment. Second, here is oil left in the oil cake. Here temperature is here, oil left in the oil cake, that is in percentage. So 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. Now this study, the study is carried out when the pre-treatment of oil seeds is completed and the seeds are sent for the mechanical extraction, and after first press or after first stage of mechanical extraction, means the seeds are just pass through the mechanical extraction single time. After that we just we get this type of data, that is then how much amount of oil is still left into the oil cake. So here are four different parameters of moisture, four different ranges of moisture represented by different curves. First contain 5% moisture, second contains 7%, third contain 9%, and fourth contain 12% of moisture. There are four curves, just I will draw it. First will start from 1.5. You go 1.5 and it will end around in between 0.6. So here is the 0.6. First will start around just after 1.5. This is the first curve with 5% moisture. Now the second is just beside 2% and it will end around 1 and 1.5. Beside 2% it will end around 1 and 1.5. This is the second curve with 7% moisture content in the seeds. Now the third curve, sorry, there is a slight correction. Is okay. The first curve is in between 2.5 to 3%, means highest amount of oil present in the oil cake, that is it will end around on the 2. It will end around on 2. So this is your first curve with 5%, and around 2 and somewhat in between, just like this is your first curve. Then second curve is again start from just next to the 2.0 and ends on around in between 1 to 1.5. This is your second curve, that is of 7%. This is your third curve, actually just beside of 1.5, ends on around 0.6. This is your third curve, that is of 9%. And the fourth curve is represented by the dotted one, that is maximum amount of moisture content, 12%, which starts in between just 1.5 and 2 and ends here. This is your fourth curve with 12%. Okay. Now from this data, from this graph, we can easily understand that the amount of oil left in the oil cake after first passing through mechanical extraction is very less, that is 0.6% only. This is in percentage, very less, 0.6% only, when the moisture content is 9%. Only one, when the moisture content is 9%. This is, and we are interested in it because we want minimum amount of losses of oil in our oil cake. So from different graphs, the first one graph, moisture content is just 5%, that is very low, which I already explained. Why we need the optimum amount of moisture content? Why we need optimum amount of moisture content? When it is very less, when it is very high. So when it is very less, 5%, the oil content is more, is around roughly 2%. Then in second curve, moisture percent is 7. Then in second curve it is almost around 1%. In third curve, when moisture present in oil is around 9%, then after first pass we get only 0.6% oil left in your oil cake. And when moisture percent is very high, that is last condition, then again with this red line we get around 1.25% of oil left in the oil cake. So we are interested in this, only 0.6% with curve number 3 and moisture content is 9%. So from this study we can easily conclude that if these kind of experiments are carried out with different seeds and different moisture content, we are able to find the optimum moisture content. What is the optimum moisture content is useful or gives us a better results during our mechanical extraction, and a minimum amount of oil will be left in the oil cake and maximum amount of oil is extracted with the optimum percentage of moisture. Let's move on the next one, next curve. Again a similar type of experiment was carried out, but the experiment is specifically for groundnut oil seeds or groundnut oil. Okay, here the same parameters, that is temperature, moisture content and time is there. There is no amount of oil present in the oil cake after first pass. So temperature is fixed, that is I think 95. Let me check. Yes, temperature is 95 degrees Celsius. Temperature is fixed. Moisture content is variable in the range of 8 to 15%, and time is also variable from 0 to say 60 minutes or somewhat, 0 to 45 minutes. So same type of graph is there, but parameters are quite change in parameters and quite change in graph. Few changes in graph. here. Here is time. This is 0 for time. This is somewhat 20. This is 45. This is 30. This is 10. It will be more clear to everyone through notes and various PDFs or data available in the book. Okay. So here is what? Here is moisture content. Here is moisture content. Initially it is 0. So what is it? 8, 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just assume it. This is the 15 because this point will collapse. The 15 is come here. Okay. So in this graph, we are able to vary the moisture content. We are using some vessels, some equipments, just like cooker, and we are able to vary the moisture content in the seeds by passing surplus moisture, or yes, by passing surplus moisture, we are able to vary the moisture content. Initially, time is 0, and time will be goes on once the process is start. So our first curve, initially the moisture content is 8%. Initially moisture content is 8%, and with respect to time, it goes up to just up to 15%, and it will fall between, I think, 11 to 9, and it will end in between somewhat 11 to 9, somewhat here. Initially the process is start with the 8% moisture, somewhat in between when the process is up to 20 minutes, cooking operation is up to 20 minutes, then we supply the highest amount of moisture to our seeds, that is 15% here. Then again, with respect to time, when the expression is goes down, then we will end the moisture content in between 11 to 9. Now in second curve is represented by a dot and line. Again starts with the same, a dot and line, and the maximum percentage of moisture in this process, in this experiment, is just in between 11 to 12. So maximum point is in between 11 to 12, somewhat here. This goes like just dot and line. And it will also end nearer to the, in between again 11 to 9. Now the last experiment, that is third experiment, in which again a different study is carried out, that is with shown with the dotted line by different ink. Green one. And initial the moisture content is 8%, and the maximum level of moisture content is just 11% in between of our time process, that is at exact center of, if the process of cooking is carried out in 45 minutes, then when it reaches the 20 minutes, we will reach the maximum amount of moisture, shows by dotted line, and again it will end somewhat here. And from this type of experiments we get the data, that is there are three different lines, that is one is continuous line, second one is dot and line, and third one is dotted line. First one continuous line, second one dotted line, third one dot line. From continuous line of experiment, this is our experiment number 1, this is experiment 2, this is experiment 3. So from first we get the maximum amount of oil left in the oil cake is 8.75% oil left. By this experiment, first experiment, oil left is 8.75%. From second line, oil left is 12.60%, and from third line, oil left is around 13.80%. So, which is most efficient and most economical for us? The first one, represented by the red ink. First one represented by red ink, that is only 8.75% of oil is left. We can approximate to 9%. So we get 91% of extraction of oil. That 91% of oil extracted from seed, and just approx 9% of oil is left into the seed. So from this graph we can conclude that the optimum the moisture content, from this graph we can conclude that this is all about the moisture content, and we just trying to set the optimum level of moisture content. Optimum level of moisture content. So optimum the moisture content, we just try to optimize it throughout the process, gives us maximum the oil extracted. So the statement is optimum the moisture content, maximize the oil extraction. This can conclude from this second graph. This is all about the second graph. So here I covered all three different conditions of moisture. That is, first one is when the moisture content is less, second one is moisture content is very high, and third one is moisture content is optimum. All the three different factors or three different stages is carried out in detail manner. Hope so everyone understand it. Now we will move on cooking process. Actually the half portion of cooking process is already carried out in heat treatment and conditioning, but how cooking is carried out exactly? Cooking is carried out in a industrial cookers. In industrial cookers, just initially we go through the industrial cookers. Why there is a need of this industrial cooker? Actually, why there is a need? Because if you need a maximum quantity of oil extracted, quality plus quantity, if you need it maximum from seeds, that is in last example we get 91%. So you need to cover, or you need to control properly three parameters, that is moisture content plus temperature plus time, that is cooking time. And to control these parameters, industrial cookers, these are industrial cookers, are designed in a sophisticated manner. The diameter of industrial cookers is around 1900 mm. It is 1900 mm, and there are 12 pans. This is every single pan, 12 pans. I am not able to draw all the 12, but I can draw few of them. And there are 12 pans, just like this is a single pan. 12 pans are superimposed. Superimposed means they are placed one above the another in this manner. 12 pans basically are there. Diameter is 1900 mm. This is your diameter. It is a tall vessel or tall equipment, cookers, and from in between every pan, exhaust pipe is provided. Exhaust pipe is provided for to remove the surplus amount of moisture content plus temperature. If you want to remove some moisture, if you want to remove some heat, this exhaust pipe plays the role of removal of this from the seats. Now let's focus how the operation is carried out. Initially, your pre-treated seats, all the 6 steps of pre-treatment was carried out, and the pre-treated seats are fed into the cooker. This is your cooker. So all over seats are present. This is your oil seats, which are already pre-treated. To carry out heat treatment plus conditioning, we are providing a line of steam. Already quality of steam plus quantity of steam plus temperature of steam, how much it is humid, that is moisture content, everything is already calculated, and plus pressure of steam, how much pressure is needed, pressure of steam. This already calculated steam is supplied into the vessel. So by means of steam we are able to increase the temperature of these seats side by side. Steam, the humidity of steam is also set, so we are able to maintain moisture content. So both temperature and moisture is solved by our steam pass. If there is a surplus amount of steam, surplus amount of temperature and moisture is there, so we are using this exhaust pipe to remove it from our seats. So this operation is carried out under some pressure with the help of steam. Steam plays the role of thermic fluid. Steam is our thermic fluid for temperature and moisture parameter, and by this way heat treatment and conditioning, that is actual cooking of your seats, is carried out. And after the time of 30 to 120 minutes of different seats take different time to complete the cooking operation. Around 30 to 120 minutes cooking operation is carried out. How can we say that the cooking operation is complete? Cooking operation is complete just by obtaining or just by achieving the required moisture content plus temperature of our seats. It shows that our cooking operation is completed. N number of different parameters are there which directly affect our cooking operation. There are basically 5 parameters which affect our cooking operation. What are they? First one is initial moisture content in seats. Second one is cooking equipment. Third one is which method of extraction you are going to using, which method of extraction. Fourth one is biological properties. Biochemical properties of your seeds. And fifth one is, I think, time of cooking. In these 5 parameters, your cooking operation is completely depend. There is no one parameter like time of cooking. Actually cooking method is there, method of extracting instead of method of cooking is there, equipment is already carried out, method of extraction is there. First parameter is initial moisture content, second parameter is our initial moisture content, biochemical properties of seeds is also there. Next one parameter is cooking method, that is method of cooking. Next parameter is equipment used, equipment which is used, and the last parameter is which already used, extraction method. We will use this extraction method once the cooking process is completed. These are the different factors. This is all about your cooking process, and one statement is still left about our heat treatment and conditioning. Heat treatment and conditioning is that the two experiments, the two graphical representations, the two graphical representation shows that if the moisture content is optimum, we are able to extract maximum amount of oil with minimum losses. And how pre-treatment of oil seeds is important. And the third one is the equipments we are using for cooking, equipments, that is our cooker, should be precise in designing. The equipment should be sophisticated to control moisture content, time of cooking, and temperature of your seeds. So these are the different conclusions of our various experiments carried out in our heat treatment and conditioning operations. Now we will move on completely different topic, that is methods of oil extraction or extraction of oil oils by different methods or by expression. If you want to express or extract oil from oil seeds, then if you want to express is a different concept, extract is a different concept. If you want to express or extract oil from oil seeds, then there are mainly two methods are available. First one is mechanical expression, and second one is solvent extraction. Today we are just going to focus on mechanical expression, and in most probably in next lecture we will focus on solvent extraction. So today's topic is mechanical expression, and later we will focus on solvent extraction, most probably in next lecture. So our topic is mechanical expression. Board is not proper. So this mechanical expression, everyone is aware about mechanical by use of some machine. Okay, then what is expression? Expression is the process in which mainly expression is defined as the process in which there are two systems, a system of liquid and solid. Just take an example of seed or oil seed. Oil seed contains both liquid oil plus solid cake. A binary system of liquid and solid, and by means of applying pressure, compression or rupturing the seeds, we are able to remove the liquid and solid mass is stationary. In this way, expression, we can define expression means there is a binary system, solid liquid, liquid solid system. Just take example of our seed. It contains some portion of solid, some portion of liquid oil, and by means of applying some external pressure, that is like compression, or by rupturing, that is a sudden mechanical high pressure when applied to the seeds, then a liquid is come out, which is mainly known as our oil, and the solid product or solid mass is still stick into the compressed plates. If this type of two plates are used and we are using compression, the plates are moved in these directions, and this is the hopper, and seeds are when it compressed, it gives us liquid oil, and the seeds will be placed here only. The solid seeds are still here, or the oil cake. Instead of solid seeds, we say it oil cake. This is known as expression. Extraction, I will explain later when we focus on the solvent extraction topic. Before that, let's focus on mechanical extraction. Mechanical expression. So, mechanical expression is the oldest method and is carried out by two ways, that is hydraulic press, and second one is mechanical expellers. Expellers is used. Hydraulic press is obsoleted, outdated process around 1874. Before 1874, hydraulic presses is used, and mechanical expellers are used in the beginning of 19th century. Until we are using, most of the oil refineries are using in India, mechanical expellers are used. More than 60% of industries are run on mechanical expression methods. And mainly the solvent extraction process, which I cover in next lecture, but one statement about the solvent extraction process is in ancient times solvent extraction is also used, but for non-edible oil, to process non-edible oil. Why? Because at that time traces of solvent or few ppm level of solvent is still left into the oil after processing. So due to this, solvent is a not edible portion. So due to this factor, this is highly applicable in non-edible oil in ancient time. Now how mechanical expression is carried out? So for that we need to draw one block diagram. A simple block diagram can explain the process properly. This is actual expeller. This is cooking, which is already carried out, already explained. And this is flaking. This is the part of pre-treatment. This is the part of pre-treatment. For extractions, this is cake cooling, this is cake sizing. After that it is sent for solvent extraction. It is sent for solvent extraction. And this is our main product. This is our, actually we are focusing on this. After that it is sedimentation, then filtration, and then finally it sends to the first step of refining, that is mostly degumming. Now cake grinding is there, and then storage. Okay, here again cake grinding, and then storage, and then transport. From sedimentation there is a one recyclable option is there from sedimentation. Now let's focus on this block diagram for mechanical expression. Flaking already carried out, cooking already explained. This is comes under the pre-treatment of our oil seeds. From step 1 to 6 are pre-treatment. In 6 steps pre-treatment is carried out. Now we have the oil seeds which are already cooked with a optimum moisture content, temperature. These two factors we already have. These seeds are sent for the expeller. There are n number of different mechanical expellers are available in market with different designs, different capacity, and the different motors, different pressure, n number of different parameters are there. And this expeller, it will send for the expeller. It contains mainly 2 compressing presses. From that our seeds are sent, and here the actual compression is carried out. Actual compression is carried out by means of applying pressure, and seeds get rupture. Due to this rupturing, the oil cells present in the oil seeds get exploded, and we get our liquid product, that is oil, or mainly known as crude oil. This crude oil, now this crude oil is the mixture of all various types of byproducts will be separated during in refining process. Refining process is mainly carried out in 5 stages: degumming, neutralization, bleaching, deodorization, and dewaxing or winterization. So this crude oil is the mixture of soluble solids, insoluble solids, just like phospholipids, proteins, carbohydrates. Some amount of moisture will be there, some amount of solid impurities are there, just like small fibers, then dirt, dust particles, porous impurities are there. Mainly porous impurities are present in there. So we need to remove all this, because we are not getting a clear crude oil. Clear crude oil is not till obtained. We are getting this clear crude oil from here. So to remove this unwanted material, which I already told, the crude oil is sent for sedimentation. This crude oil is sent for sedimentation, or we can say it for settling operation. Mainly settling operation is carried out in sedimentation. There are two types of sedimentation is carried out, mainly in two tanks. Sorry, the tanks are just like, the first one is just like this, conical at bottom, and one valve is there. This is one type, conical. Mainly the solid portion is settled here. All the solid impurities will settle here, and a clear oil, or the oil with minimum amount of solid present, oil is removed by here. One valve is here, one valve is here. And another arrangement for sedimentation is, this is a cylindrical type. This is a cylindrical type vessel. Another one is a rectangular type vessel. And directly at the bottom, conical arrangement is provided. Same, a valve is there. One valve is there, and another valve is somewhat here to get the clear oil. Here, this crude oil obtained from extraction is fed into the vessel, and here what some all solid material is trapped or separated just due to application of gravity. So once initially the clear oil, or the oil which is removal from some solid impurities, is separated out from here, and after that this valve is open to remove all the solid impurities, and again the vessel is ready for next batch after washing. This type of sedimentation is there. Now after sedimentation, some amount of material is again sent here, again recycled, because this solid amount is mostly contained some amount of maximum amount of oil. So in order to overcome the oil loss, it again sent for the extraction. Before extraction, it is again recycled. Okay, after sedimentation, we are getting more clear oil as compared with the oil from extraction. So first clear is there, first filtration is there. Now again a filtration is necessary. Most of the time filtration is necessary, and this filtration is carried out by pressure leaf filter or by plate and frame filter. Plate and frame filter is old one, while pressure filter is new one. So in case if there is a presence of very small fibers, just like lints, very fine solid material, which are not able to separate in settling or sedimentation, because we are just sediment it by application of gravity. So there is a small chances to the removal of fine solids due to density of our oil. They are get dispersed, the small solids will disperse throughout our product. So these fine solids will be removed in filtration by means of pressure leaf or plate and frame, and there are n number of different impurities. It will be removed in this filtration operation, and finally we will get a clear oil, and this clear oil is sent for the first step in refining, that is it's sent for the refining, and the first stage of our refining is degumming operation. So these, for these two operations and this one, that is third operation or first operation, means for these three different stages, that is expression, plate and frame, and pressure leaf filter. After this video, I will share a separate individual link for all three operations of YouTube to watch it in a audio video mode, and a proper explanation will be there, so it will be a more easier to understand every student. Like internal structure will be shown, internal structure, then flow of crude oil and clear oil will be shown, and like all parameters like pressure, temperature, time. It's a complete operation, just like a practical knowledge will be given on YouTube. I will share a different link for all these. For expellers, for filtration, that is plate and pressure leaf and plate and frame filter. Okay. Now in this way we are get a clear oil and it is sent for the degumming operation. Now if in case we will continue this, then we get the cake. Here what actually we input seeds, pre-treated seeds. From seeds we get cake, and second one is our oil. So this cake, there is a temperature that is around 95 degrees Celsius. So there is a necessary for cake cooling. Various types of cooling operations are carried out. Cake is cooled to room temperature and then it's sent for the cake sizing. Why cake sizing is necessary? To increase the surface area. Because after expression there is a large amount of slabs of cake are obtained, slabs of oil cakes are obtained, and it's difficult to go for solvent extraction. So before that cake sizing is necessary, and the oil cake is sent for solvent extraction process if the oil content is below 20% in the cake. Then again, if oil content is very less, around 10%, around 5 to 10%, or below 5%, very less, in between 1 to 5%, then it sends for the cake grinding. Grinding is carried out with the help of again machine in different sizes and shapes, and then finally it goes for the storage. In storage, packaging operation is carried out, and finally it is transported. That is a cake mostly for the cattle feed. Mostly it is sent for the cattle feed, and these solvent extractions I will cover in next video. Okay. Before that, few experiments are carried out on mechanical expression by different scientists. So they gave us some statement on these experiments related to mechanical extraction. Before going to these statements, we just compare expression and filtration. Filtration is carried out with pressure leaf filter or plate and frame filter, and expression is carried out, then n number of mechanical expellers are there. But what is the difference between these two operations? First one, solid liquid content. When liquid content is less, and solid is more, that is liquid and solid is a mixture of seed gives us solid and liquid. When liquid is more, that is liquid is less, that is oil is less, and oil cake is more, we go for expression, we select expression. Similarly, in filtration, when liquid content is more plus solid content is less, that is oil is more. After expression, oil is more and a very fine impurities of solid is there, then we go for filtration with pressure lift or plate and frame. This is all about first. Second point, it is expression. Mechanical expression is carried out by means of pressure or compression. Filtration is carried out with the help of filter media. Filter media is there, and n number of sieves and a filter. Instead of sieves, we can say that filter is used. With the help of filter and filter media, filtration is carried out. With the help of by applying pressure or compression, expression is carried out. Okay, next point. Third, if the material is not pumpable, then expression is used. Not pumpable or not suitable to pump, then expression is used. And if the material is pumpable, that is it contains more amount of liquid, less amount of solid, that is it is pumpable, so it is sent for filtration. Okay. The main factor of about expression, mainly we get the oil from oil seed by mechanical expression and solvent extraction. Now we are focusing on expression, so the product quality, that is mainly oil, is of highest quality. We get highest quality product through mechanical expeller, but at the same time there is losses of oil is more, that is quality is less. If the oil is not sent for solvent extraction, then quantity is less, but quality is higher. Highest quality product is obtained by mechanical extraction. This is the advantage of this mechanical extraction. Let's move on the experiments carried out by various scientists. They gave us the statements and some equations which is useful in our mechanical expression operations. Whiteboard is get totally converted into the black color. Mainly two studies are carried out by 4 different scientists. First one, there is a team of scientists that is named as Mason, Grunham and Mason is there. They carried out the study in 1946 and gives us a equilibrium equation. They gives us a equilibrium equation. They actually, what they focus, they just set that pressure for expression is kept constant, and the expression is going on till no fluid or oil is expelled out. Means seeds are there, oil seeds, and a constant amount of pressure, constant amount of pressure is applied onto the oil seeds for a long period of time, for a complete period of time. Instead of using long word, for a complete period of time, say for 2 hours, if the operation is for 2 hours, for 5 hours, for 10 hours, there is no variation in pressure. Pressure is constant. A constant pressure is kept, and the study is carried out till no fluid or oil is expelled out. Means initially, once the pressure is applied, we get liquid oil. just up to 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour as time is going on. But at the same time, the oil quantity present in the seeds is lower down with respect to time. When it comes to 10 hours, just we assume that when it comes to 10 hours, we are not getting a single drop. We are not getting a single drop of oil from oil seed. So till this is the actual experiment carried. This is the actual experimental parameters carried out by Grunham and Mason in 1946, and they stated that they gives us one statement by this type of experiment. Once they carried out this type of experiment, they gives us one statement, that is, a statement is like that, very interesting statement. Statement is total quantity of oil obtained, quantity, we are focusing on efficiency, total quantity of oil extracted or expelled out is the difference between original oil present in seed and oil left in oil cake after extraction or expression. Means the total quantity of oil expelled out, is the difference between original oil present in the seed and the oil left into the oil cake. This type of statement is given by these two scientists, that is Grunham and Mason, and they gave us a one integrated equation about the equilibrium conditions of expression. Integrated equation about equilibrium conditions for expression. Later I will focus on what is equilibrium. They gave us equation just like log capital P equals to capital K plus K dash upon capital V. This P is pressure, this K and small or K dash is the various standards or fixed parameters. We also know it a constant. These K are constant depending on the type of seed, and this V viscosity, this V shows us a kinematic viscosity. This is the one equation, and the range of pressure to carry out these experiments is around 250 to 20,000 psi. A very high range of pressure is used. Now we will move on equilibrium. And equilibrium is a state of system where all the forces acting on the system is balanced. Equilibrium is a state of system where all the forces acting on the system, acting on the body. Take example of oil seed. This is our body. We assume this is our body here. All the forces acting, n number of different forces are acting during mechanical expression or solvent extraction. N number of forces will be occurring, n number of forces will be applied on the oil seed, and this is our body. So equilibrium is a state of system in which all the forces acting on the body is in a balance mode. They all are in the balance mode. Means similar, this is our oil seed. If one force is applied from here, one force is applied from here, there is a balance. There is a balance between. Basically, when we classify the equilibrium, there are three equilibriums. First one is static, second one is stable, neutral and unstable. Stable means this is our body. When we apply external pressure on it, there is a displacement, there is a small displacement, and when we release this pressure, then again the body will come to its original position. In between this, it will come again at original position. Means there is a displacement from this to this, but it again come to its original positions. Neutral, same, again this is our body, our oil seed is our body for assumption. When again we apply the pressure, there is no displacement. In original position, means the body is static or just in the similar manner, and when we release the pressure, again no displacement. So displacement is 0. Here is displacement, but it again regains the original position once the pressure is removed. And third one is unstable, that is when we apply initial pressure and displacement occur, and a body occupy a new position when we release the pressure. So from D0 to D1, a new displacement or new position is there by removal of our original pressure. Comes under unstable mode, unstable classification. Again, if we want to classify equilibrium in detail, then it will classified as thermal, mechanical and chemical. Thermal, mechanical and chemical equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium strictly related to the heat balance. Mechanical equilibrium related to the forces balance, and chemical equilibrium related to the concentration or various mass balance. So this is all about equilibrium, and one more equation is left, that is empirical equation. We just go through the, initially we was written a equilibrium equation. Now we just see empirical equation. Another scientist, that is named as Q. Who is the scientist, and his teammates same work on the experiment related to the mechanical extraction of oil, but they mainly focus, this is our experiment number 2, they mainly focus on various types of seeds. They work on 7 different types of oil seeds, and they focus on the parameters like temperature, pressure, time of extraction, then quantity of oil extracted, again parameters like moisture content. These are the parameters on mainly they are focused, and the experiment is carried out in a lab with a lab scale expeller, a cubic expeller of all these 3 dimension is of 70 inch. 70 inch means the volume of this expeller is 70 cubic inch. So they developed one formula by this experiment, and the formula is capital W is equals to C dash into WO into capital P into O to the power 1 by 6 upon capital V to the power small a, where capital W is the weight of the oil expressed, After mechanical extraction, how much quantity of oil you get is of capital W, that is weight in kg. C dash is the press constants depending on the type of material, it is constant. Then capital WO is the original amount of oil present initially into the oil seeds, that is oil content. Total, we can say total oil content, it is again in kg. Then next one is capital P is pressure applied, capital P is pressure. Capital O is time of operation. Capital V is kinematic viscosity, and small a is for constant depends on the oil seed. This is again a constant which depends on the oil seed. This equation is known as empirical equation derived by Hu and his teammates. So I think it's more than enough for today's video lecture, and we will meet in next lecture with our topic solvent extraction. Okay, thank you.